Dr. Lal, I'd like to come to you first. It's the question that people are asking, not because, not because of the fun of it. Nobody wants to, pick and choose and cherry pick their vaccines. If I have one particular vaccine, I would obviously like to take the same vaccine for the second dose. But we are in such a situation, doctor, that, people are wondering, I may not even be able to get my said vaccine within that time window. And that's why all these questions are coming. Is there a clear answer you have to people, ma'am, in India who are saying, can I mix my vaccines?
Hi, Shiv. Firstly, this is a very important topic, so I'm glad you are covering it. And, at this point, I think the simple answer is no, please do not mix your vaccines.
Yes.
See, anything that is done beyond a clinical trial, we do not know what is going to happen. No doubt, there are studies going on right now, internationally, and hopefully we will have results in a few months. But at this time, you rather wait and stagger, getting your second dose, but stick to the same vaccine. There is no data to show that you can take Covishield and then you can take Covaxin or vice versa. And maybe you will have side effects, maybe you will not have side effects. What is the immune response? How will your body react? How will the antibodies react? Will you even form the same response? How long will it last?
Yes.
There are so many questions that are left unanswered at this point that I think the clear answer is no, until we do not have clinical trials, please do not, mix your vaccines.
Dr. Gupta, what are the possible risks of mixing vaccines? Give us a scientific answer to that, because, there could possibly be side effects. We don't know if this will affect the strength of each individual vaccine if people mix it. We have a clear answer from Dr. Lal. She says, no. The answer is no, please don't mix your vaccines. Why shouldn't vaccines be mixed? Help us understand that, sir.
So, the vaccine mixing or combination of vaccines is something which has been talked about in the medical literature for a long time. They were being evaluated actually when the Ebola pandemic happened. Not a pandemic, but when the Ebola virus outbreak was happening, this question was being pondered at that time, and
yes,
also when they were developing HIV vaccines. You have to first understand, I'll just take a minute and try and explain that the combination of vaccines works for two reasons. It is based on, when you give vaccines, it's based on two things. The first dose of vaccine that you get is the priming dose, where your body is being primed to the virus or
yes,
to the infection. And the second is the boosting dose, where now the body, after it is primed, the antibody level boosts up and the body gets a little bit more robust with its antibody response. Actually, vaccine combination trials are currently underway across the world. There was one trial which was called the COMCOV trial, which came out of Spain, which
yes,
was published a couple of weeks ago, and in which they saw if we give the first dose of AstraZeneca vaccine and we follow that up with the Pfizer vaccine in an 8-week interval, is it good?
Yes.
And the answer was, in this combination, they found that there was a robust antibody response. Okay.
Yes.
There wasn't a robust antibody response because this problem of vaccine deficiency is being faced by multiple countries across the world. Canada, Europe. Some people don't want to use the AstraZeneca vaccine because of the concerns of blood clots in some countries, etc. So people across the world are actually trying to study this. Now, is this ready for prime time? Is this ready for everyday use? Those people who are watching it, can they use it? I would say just hold on, let more data become available before we get this.
Because we've got data, like you just mentioned. There are studies across the world, Dr. Gupta, of mixing vaccines, Covishield plus Pfizer. In the US, Pfizer plus Moderna is being permitted by the US government as well. There are many countries in which a combination of vaccines is being permitted, as you rightly said, including places like France, Sweden, Finland. Canada also has permitted the combination of vaccines. The question, Dr. Lal, is this is going to become a necessity. Because of the shortage of vaccines and the urgency to vaccinate people all around the world, the mixing or the combination of vaccines is going to, while the clear answer, and I'm grateful that you've given a clear answer, is no right now, at some point it might actually become an imperative. So people might have a formula that they can follow. Oh, I've had Covishield, maybe I can aim to get a Pfizer next, whenever that happens.
Absolutely, Shiv. So it's just very early stages.
Yeah.
And as Dr. Gupta pointed out, there have been studies. In fact, there was a smaller study also done, by Oxford University that actually showed that when two vaccines were mixed, the side effects, short-term side effects were higher in terms of fatigue and having more of a headache. So we are getting the data out, but there weren't any long-term effects. The patients did the people did fine, whoever had that. But again, it's just very early on.
Yeah.
The principle that is actually used for mixing two vaccines, together, when we say mixing, taking two different vaccines, is called heterologous boost in a very scientific term.
Right.
And
Right.
the what they say is that if two vaccines have the same target, in this case the spike protein, most of the vaccines, they're targeting the spike protein,
Correct.
then
Yes.
yes, this can be a possibility.
Hmm.
But Covishield and Covaxin are made very differently. One is a vector.
Yes.
Covishield is a vector vaccine, while Covaxin is an inactivated vaccine, or where they kill the virus. The virus is actually dead, and then that is injected into the system. So because they are made differently, most likely we know that yes, possibly we're not, the whatever the studies are showing so far, the side effects will not be bad. Maybe the immune response will be fine. But at this point, till we do not have enough data, we just have to have higher numbers. We have to have, before we can officially say that, let's go ahead. But I'm sure in the future, as you said, with the shortage that is going on, if we have to stop this pandemic, I'm sure steps will have to be taken where this will possibly become a possibility, a reality where
Yes.
maybe vaccines would be mixed.
What-
But I think, again, it's just very early
Yes.
to exactly say that, what is safe and what is not.